things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So NC State's offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's got him. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. NC State going up tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Quarterback got it himself. And he's brought down after a nice game. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end.
Great job by the defense. Force the quarterback to make the throw. You keep him in front of you, get him on the ground. Now it's in 4th down. Now hopefully they bring in the punt unit and you succeed.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. At 20. He's at the touchdown. Wolfpack. The defense putting points on the board.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Coleman Hope. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He'll pull it on the read. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Find some fresh air. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They believe they can run right here. Oh, he dropped it! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Buys a little extra time. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Buys a little time. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. This is a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. He's loose.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Trying play action. A strike downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Tight end now in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They'll leave it with him. Bulldozes his way through. He They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I had. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the Mississippi offense ready to attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Gets open down the middle, and he's dragged down. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Got it on the outside. It's Jones. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And that is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Using his feet to buy time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. NC State backed up in its own territory, just looking for some room on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And off Jones.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
He'll keep it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. youngster going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Coleman Hope. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabs it in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it and out.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easy.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Coleman Hope. Catch in the middle, it's Valentine. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Harry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Carney. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 15 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. unloads it left. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Taking it the other way. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got...
Touchdown, North Carolina State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Got his man downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's a good start for this offense, but it's got to be all gas. We've got to be fast. We can't guarantee ourselves we're going to score 2 two-point conversions after we get these 2 touchdowns. Maximize this possession. Got to be aggressive.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Mississippi State going up tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. With the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal. And if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the look. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown Bulldogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
To the air. It's Croman Hope. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a 1-possession game late. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one. Hauls it in. Turning it on. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes in between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buck.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires left. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He might want another play. White going to attack through the air. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, he'll throw it. On the move, he fires. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man. It's a seam wide open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. White wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught close to the marker against Valentine. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Trying to barrel in. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Mississippi State lines up with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And the extra point is good, but that's just a little window dressing, and the game is over. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been... Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Missouri's offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Caught in the backfield. It's Stockton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Calls his own number. Got the first down and still on his feet.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Missouri! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Mississippi State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though...
Into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Lots of running room. Quick step and go. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got it in the middle. didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Coleman Hope. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Made a defender miss. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Flips it out to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Got the back over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning on the Jets. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Got a little space. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Dumps it to the back. It's complete on the right side. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Keeps it on the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The Cowbells, always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Coleman Hope. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Coleman Hope. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they... Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Missouri wants to go fast. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to test the right side with this one. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
They go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. QB draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Coleman Hope. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's trying to take it back. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. It's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Grabbed over the middle. It's Valentine. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's loose. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Finding open areas. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Powers through the defender. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To throw, it's Coleman Hope. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. There he goes! Got enough space! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time,